Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Helene made landfall last night as a major hurricane and will continue to bring life-threatening impacts to Florida and the southeast through tomorrow. Above-average temperatures and summer-like warmth are forecast to stretch from the southwest into the northern plains. Showers and storms are also possible along the northern part of the frontal system for portions of New England. Fronts passing through the northwest could lead to some precipitation there and some gusty winds, and the rest of the western U.S. stretching into the north-central U.S. can expect dry conditions with warmer than average temperatures. Closer to home, hot and dry conditions will continue today. No rainfall is expected for at least a week. Winds will be on the light side with just a few breezy conditions possible early next week. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. Rumors continue to circulate over the resignation of city manager Rick Holden. So let's look at the evidence we have to try and sort this out once and for all. Holden appeared on KHII radio and shared his reasons as to why he resigned.
I had some issues that I did see come up here that kind of actually made my blood pressure rise to a level that it doesn't need to at my age. And so I just decided that my own personal health was probably better served by not being in as much anxiety and stress as might be present in most city manager jobs. So I chose to move forward.
Mayor Payne read a statement at Tuesday's meeting, and then yesterday she went on Facebook and had this to say.
I cannot discuss personnel matters. As those managing employees know, they can be quite complex. And additionally, I cannot control what people write in text messages, emails, or online. I encourage everyone to approach these situations with an open mind, recognizing that every story has two sides, and the truth often lies in between. I won't speak for Rick. It's his story to tell, and it's personal.
Mayor Payne also called me to add this.
Very clearly, very emphatically told everybody that he did not resign because of the city commission. He resigned, honestly, for health reasons, and he just decided the pressure was just not worth it anymore. And, you know, I totally get that, because as you can see, we have drama on social media.
So at this point, I'm done with the story. At this point, going further would be invading the man's personal privacy. Going forward would be interfering with a city personnel matter. Going forward would be harassment. If this is the true reason, okay by me. If not, then it truly is none of our business. That being said, thank you, Rick Holden, for a brief but good job. The Village of Tularosa is having a special meeting today at 2 o'clock. You can see the agenda on villageoftularosa.com. The big thing on the agenda seems to be the Tularosa Arts and History Council is requesting the road closure on Granado for Saturday, October 26th for the Halloween on Granado Street festivities. Please be advised of a road closure on East 10th between North Scenic and Scenic Place due to road repair. Drivers heading westbound on East 10th that need to turn right onto North Scenic will be detoured onto Scenic Place. This road closure will be in effect through today. Be advised of a road closure on East 10th at Alaska due to a road repair. Traffic control signs are on display at 10th and Florida. For drivers heading eastbound on East 10th, be advised that the right lane is closed at Alaska to Hawaii. Businesses can be accessed from East 9th. The road closure will be in effect until tomorrow. The Lincoln National Forest will host a free public tree planting event at the Trestle Recreation Center next Saturday, October 5th from 9 until 3:30. Volunteers can arrive at the Trestle Recreation Center at 9 to register prior to participating. Please wear appropriate clothing and footwear and bring essential items like water, lunch, sunscreen, and any personal protective gear. Limited gear and tools are available. The Alamogordo Night Out is coming up on October 5th from 4 until 8 at Washington Park. We heard from Stephanie Hale of Thrive in southern New Mexico.
There will be live music, food trucks, and many other community partners available to provide information of what's going on around Alamogordo. Squad up with your heroes at the Alamogordo's Night Out, hosted by the Alamogordo Police Department and sponsored by Thrive in southern New Mexico on October 5th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here in Washington Park in Alamogordo.
If you have any questions, please call 575-439-4304. The Lincoln National Forest 29th Annual Youth Fishing Day is coming up on Saturday, September 28th at Grindstone. We heard from Amanda Fry, the Public Affairs Officer for the Lincoln National Forest.
We are very excited to announce that the 29th Annual Youth Fishing Day is back on schedule. The event will be held on Saturday, September 28th, starting at 8 a.m. We do have gear and everything ready to go for kids ages 12 and under.
No experience is required. If you have any questions, please see the Lincoln National Forest Facebook page. Well, today is Friday. That means we get a cat chat from Kitty City.
Hi, this is Kathy Denton with Kitty City. Welcome to this week's edition of Cat Chat. As the saying goes, two are better than one. Or why settle for one when you can have two? How about double the fun? These statements sure apply to the adorable and irresistible kitten pairs at Kitty City. What makes these duos even more enticing is our extended offer of two kitties for the price of one when adopted together. I'd like to introduce you to some of our very special kitty pairs. Ebony and Jacqueline are 6-month-old littermates. Ebony is a beauty with a sleek coat of black fur that is complemented by his beautiful yellow eyes. He is friendly and affectionate. His sister Jacqueline is gorgeous with her classic gray tabby look that are accentuated by black striping and marbling and large golden eyes. Our next pair are littermates B-Dub and Stripey, who are only 10 weeks old. These energetic boys love to wrestle and play, are super charming, and always have purrs for everyone. B-Dub is an outrageously cute black and white kitten who is confident and curious, affectionate and cuddly. Stripey is a gray and white tabby. A bit shy, Stripey is cuddly at bedtime. Always on the go, he plays until he drops and then sleeps in the funniest positions. Both boys have coloring and markings so perfectly placed that no one could improve on their look. I recommend you check out their profiles and pictures on our website. Ying and Yang are also littermates, and they are both black and white tuxedos. Ying has a black nose patch, and Yang's nose is white. They are 4 months old and are short-haired. Both of these delightful boys are super friendly and affectionate. They love us humans and are always wanting our attention. Finally, we have Twyla and Winston, both 5 months old. While these two cuties are not littermates, they were born on the same day and literally grew up together. They eat, sleep, and play together. Twyla is black and white and is a pretty wide-eyed, curious kitty. She is super friendly and cuddly. Winston is a medium-haired orange and white tabby. He's a good boy, social, active, and friendly. He had an infection in his left eye, which is visible, but it does not impede him in any way. Please come out to Kitty City at 56 Stanley Ranch Road to see all of our beautiful cats. Or go to our website to check out the sweet kittens we featured today, www.kittycitynm.com. Kitty City will be at the White Sands Mall tomorrow, Saturday, September 28th, for our cat, kitten, and dog adoption event. Kitty City Adoption Special will continue. 2 cats or kittens for the price of 1. Double the fun, double your pleasure. Stop by the mall and find your forever friend. The adoption events will be tomorrow, Saturday, September 28th, and Saturdays, October 12, 19, and 26. October 5 will be the White Sands Mall Craft Fair. This has been this week's edition of Cat Chat. I'm Kathy Denton, and I'll be talking to you next week from Kitty City. Kitty City and you, no one loves them better.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
When you're high, you feel different. But if you feel different, you drive different. So don't drive high. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Sutherland Park fire crews responded to an incident Wednesday night where a truck plowed through a home just before 10 p.m. There was one person in the car and one person at home at the time of the crash. No one was reported injured. The car was removed yesterday morning. State inspectors looked at the home's integrity before turning the property back over to the homeowner. Investigators have not yet released any public information on the cause of the crash. When we reached out to Sunland Park, we were told we'd get a call back shortly, and we're still waiting. In a hearing yesterday, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed looked to get a new trial or have her case dismissed. Gutierrez-Reed is serving an 18-month sentence for involuntary manslaughter in the fatal shooting of cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the movie set of Rust in 2021. Gutierrez-Reed's attorney previously filed a motion requesting a new trial in her case or have it dismissed altogether. They're also asking that Gutierrez-Reed get released during the process. The motion came after actor Alec Baldwin, who was also involved in the shooting, read that he pulled the trigger, went on trial in July and had his case dismissed. Judge Mary Marlowe Summer heard arguments yesterday morning, but will make a decision on the motion at a later time. 45-year-old Jimmy Whitlock of Clovis was sentenced to 15 years in prison after pleading guilty to second-degree murder of a 16-year-old. Clovis police responded to a call for shots fired in August of 2022, and that's when they discovered the 16-year-old dead due to a gunshot wound. A witness said he and his 11-month-old son were at their home hanging out with the 16-year-old when they heard knocks at the door. When the witness opened the door, Whitlock and another man rushed in and began to attack the witness. The 16-year-old tried to help the witness and was shot by Whitlock. Whitlock will be released on parole following the completion of his sentence. Outdoor enthusiasts in the Land of Enchantment may soon have a higher price tag on their adventure. New Mexico state parks are looking to raise their fees for the first time in years, trying to keep up with the rising costs and inflation.
While no one likes to see fees for services increase, we all realize that over time costs for services go up.
Jared Langenegger, chief of the Field Operations Bureau of the State Parks Division of the New Mexico Energy, Minerals, and Natural Resources Department, speaking with KRQE.
New Mexico State Parks is an enterprise agency. We're expected to self-generate revenue to help offset our operating costs.
If this goes through, it'll be the first rate hike on day use fees in 20 years. The new fee structure could go into effect in January 2025, but they are still taking public comment on this plan until October 22nd. Sean Heck has been named the new deputy fire chief with the Las Cruces Fire Department. He'd been with the department since 2002. Heck will take over for Justin Allen, who'd recently retired. Sports and weather are next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, it just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
New Mexico State University is gearing up to host the I-25 rivalry game against the University of New Mexico tomorrow. NMSU Interim Chief of Police Justin Donovan spoke with KFOX about how security will be boosted.
You can expect that the Las Cruces Police Department, the Sheriff's Department, State Police, along with some other small agencies will be assisting on this.
This will be the first time the two schools compete at Aggie Memorial Stadium since the shooting death of a student on UNM's campus in 2022. There are 45 matches for New Mexico volleyball today, including Hagerman at Cloudcroft and Corona Vaughn at Capitan. And Friday night shine bright tonight with 40 games for New Mexico football, including Ruidoso at Dexter, the Institute at Cobre, Carrizozo at Mountain Air, Mescalero at Gateway Christian, Tularosa at Robertson. Wow! Go Wildcats! Hobbs comes to Alamogordo. Go Tigers! Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies, winds gusting up to 15 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, winds gusting up to 20. Sunny skies tomorrow. Your high today in the basin, 95. Low tonight of 66. High tomorrow, 90 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today, winds gusting up to 17 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, winds gusting up to 18. Sunny tomorrow, winds gusting as high as 15. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 72. Low tonight of 51. High tomorrow, 68 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting KALHradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. And be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. Well, that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.